Step 8. Congratulations, you made it. This is the last step of the Eightfold Path, and it is right concentration. So right concentration is really right meditation. That's the other way of putting it. So what we're going to talk about is meditation. To be a practicing Buddhist, you must know something about meditation. In the Buddha's day, most people did not meditate. And the truth is, there are a lot of practicing Buddhists who never meditate. But because it's part of the Eightfold Path, I'm going to teach you some things about meditation. And when we get back to the 4 Brahma Viharas, we will talk about those meditations. Each of the Brahma Viharas has a meditation that goes with it. Today, we're just going to talk about basic meditation and how you can start your own meditation practice. Right here, right now, in this moment. So, there are 4 P's, 4. Just like the 4 Noble Truths and the 4 Brahma Viharas, there are 4 P's to meditation. And they are posture. They used to say, sit in the lotus position. Those of you who are closer to my age can remember a bunch of Westerners trying to sit on the floor with their feet on their thighs and having a hard time and that kind of thing. We now say sit in a comfortable position, in a place where you will not be disturbed. That's the second P. You need a place. And the place needs to be the same place all the time when you're first beginning your meditation practice. And the reason is because you want to get a little muscle memory going. So when I do my meditation, I like to sit in wherever I'm going to sit. It might be at the edge of my bed and with my feet flat on the floor, my shoulders are back, and my chest is sticking out. And then I begin with my breathing practice, deep, long, beautiful inhales, sending oxygen in through 2 different parts of my body. I do a little mindfulness check. Is anything hurting? If so, I send some of that healing oxygen to that place. That's the second P. The third P is that you need a meditation practice. You need to know some type of meditation practice. And the simplest and the easiest, and the first one that I learned, I think is the first one I learned, is counting your breath, which is you inhale, and as you exhale, you count that as 1. And if you're by yourself or in a position of where you can do this, you can actually do it out loud. Eventually, you'll want to do it silently so that you can go to meditation retreats and meditate with people who may not be quite as patient as they're trying to become. So you inhale, and as you exhale, you think 1. Then you do it again. Inhale. And as you exhale, you think 2. So we're inhaling through our nose, and we're exhaling through our mouths. This is the simple, and you can do that quiet too. You can just go and just think 5. In here, not out here. 5. Feel free to join me. Inhale through your nose. And push it out. That would be 7. One more time. Let's do it again. Through the nose. The arms are not included in this. This is me trying to show you because we're on video. But truthfully, you sit with your hands like this on your lap. You can even put your thumbs together. My teacher used to say she would want us to put our thumbs together because she knew if they came apart that we probably fell asleep, or that if we were pushing too hard that we were fighting something in our meditation. Either way, she wanted us to put our thumbs together so she could spy on our meditations. I can't spy on your meditation, but your hand like this in your lap, shoulders back. Nine. 10. So as part of the third P, which is the practice, I want your practice to only be 3 minutes a day. Let me say that again. 3 minutes a day. And the reason is because if I tell you to meditate for 30 minutes, you're not going to meditate at all. But if I tell you to meditate for 3 minutes, you can find that almost any time. You can do that right when you get up, right before you go to bed, in between commercials. Do they have commercials anymore? You can find 3 minutes. And 3 minutes is all you need, because the truth is micro habits work. Micro habits work. 3-minute habits work because people will do something for 3 minutes that they would not necessarily do for 30 minutes. You think about 30 minutes, that's carving out a pretty large block of time. Plus you have to actually get to your meditation place. Then you have to get into your meditation posture. And then you have to start your meditation practice for 30 minutes. But with 3 minutes, get to the place, that might it may add another minute, but now you're just up to 4 minutes. Get into your posture. Even if that adds another minute, now you're only up to 5 minutes. 3 minutes, that's all I ask. But 3 minutes, I do ask. And at 3 minutes a day, 7 days a week, that's 21 minutes of meditation that you would not have done if I had asked you to do 30 minutes. 3 minutes. And the fourth P is patience. Be patient with yourself. It's going to be difficult sometimes. Meditation can be difficult, but it can be great, and it can help you. I used to work with prisoners, and we called it prison dharma, and we were writing back and forth on paper, that kind, not email, paper letters. And some of my students would be like, well, 5 minutes of meditation not going to change, my life. And, I used to always say 5 minutes of meditation is 5 minutes where you're not doing something to make your life worse. That's the truth. If you don't believe it's making your life better, that's fine. But if you are a person who is in prison, at least you're not making it worse. We are not in prison. But we are in a place where we don't want to make our lives any worse. All of us are. And 3 minutes, 5 minutes, do your meditation, 3 minutes a day. 3 minutes a day. Be well. Be happy. And I'll see you in the next one.